Hello and welcome to PACTV Community News.
This week, PACTV Community News presents important information about Kingston's upcoming town elections.
Exercise your right to vote. Remember to vote on Saturday, April 27th and Tuesday, April 30th.
And we showcase a national pilot program offered locally by Duxbury's Council on Aging.
Trying to work the program also in concert with 4 other senior centers throughout the country who are doing the same thing.
PACTV Community News wraps up the 18th annual Plymouth Rotary auction seen on PACTV.
We sold it back to the community so that we can give it back to the community.
And peeks inside the recent Taste of Pembroke event.
Gathering of local restaurants and businesses to support the athletes and students of the Pembroke High School.
Design Corner is back with great tips on sprucing up your living space. And it's all coming up on PACTV Community News.
Last month, Plymouth Rotarians presented their 18th annual Plymouth Rotary Auction. Donated items from community businesses were bid on by viewers to raise money for local charities. PACTV Community News caught up with several of the Rotarians after the auction for this update.
40. I have 40.
You're out. Going once, going twice, sold.
Hi, my name's Chris Dickinson. I'm one of the co-chairs working along with Jim Finucane for this year's 18th annual Plymouth Rotary Auction. One of the greatest components of the auction to put this all together is, of course, all the items generously donated by our local community, businesses, etc.
It's an absolutely stunning tote. I have a $28 bid for a $78 item.
We sold over $100,000 worth of value with close to 600 donated items.
These items range from large African safaris to local gift certificates from all the great restaurants in town, and even include sheds that are built by, for example, the Plymouth South High School workshop. We auction all those items off, and each and every item is of great importance to us, and it all means a lot, and it all adds to the great contribution that we give back to the community.
We sold it back to the community so that we can give it back to the community.
Let's go to 40. We need 40 right now. We've got 35. Online bidding for this board is now closed. We want to introduce A10 with Dinah O'Brien.
We had our politicians were there again. We had food for our Rotarians because as president, what I've always said to them is a happy Rotarian is a fed Rotarian.
One of the greatest parts to this auction is what our own customers don't even see. Behind the scenes, we have a lot of fun at this auction. There's a lot of fellowship involved, a lot of great food, etc.
We had a blast. We hope you had a blast, and we hope to see you next year.
Pembroke High School was the scene last month for the town's Taste of Pembroke fundraiser. Many of Pembroke's restaurants participated by offering samples of their tasty fares to raise money for Pembroke High School's Titans Booster Club. PACTV Community News was there to sample some of the highlights.
This is our first year to try it out. We just wanted to get some of our food out, get some new customers. Today we have homemade clam chowder, we have boneless buffalo wings, we have chicken supreme, and we have our signature grape nut pudding.
This is our 4th year at the Taste of Pembroke, and the reason why we come is to introduce people to our all-natural, scratch-made take-home meals and catering. Everything that we make is all natural. There's no fillers or preservatives in anything. We grow a lot of the produce ourselves. We raise our own chickens. We do a lot of farmers markets too. So we want to give people the opportunity to eat really, really healthy food but not have to cook.
We're the Mayflower Grove Grill. We're a new Pembroke. We're a new restaurant in Pembroke. We're on 27 in the Bryanfield section of Pembroke. We specialize in our homemade hash. We do breakfast and lunch, and eventually we're going to do dinners.
The best hash on the South Shore. The Mayflower.
I tried the meatloaf, which is outstanding. The macaroni and cheese was great. And the lobster was really, really great.
We're making blue cheese infused meatloaf today for the boosters for the Taste of Pembroke, our 8th year this year. Taste of Pembroke is a gathering of local restaurants and businesses to support the athletes and students of the Pembroke High School. It's a great way for the town to get together and experience a lot of restaurants at one time.
Taste of Pembroke this year is an event held by the Pembroke Boosters this year solely. All sports team are participating this year. It's all local restaurants in Pembroke. They come, they bring all their best food, sample it to all the people that come and buy their tickets from the athletes. The patrons vote on it and they're awarded plaques. What was the best taste? I would estimate maybe about 500 or 600 are here that have come through the doors this morning.
The Pembroke Chamber of Commerce, we sort of turned it into a business expo of sorts. So all these businesses
that are really proud to be in Pembroke.
We are so proud to be in Pembroke.
All the proceeds go directly to the athletic department to help the football, soccer, lacrosse, swim, all across the board. So I hope the kids recognize that all their hard work, selling the tickets and working this event, getting their community service is what it's all about.
Taste of Pembroke helps us raise money for all our sports programs here at Pembroke High School. They hand out tickets to all the student athletes and we all go and sell them.
The Duxbury Council on Aging has been selected to participate in a special project. As one of only 5 communities chosen nationally for a pilot program called Aging Mastery, the once-a-week sessions at the Duxbury Senior Center tackle age-related topics such as physical activities, communicating with your doctor, and medication management. PACTV Community News met up with Duxbury Senior Center staff to learn more about this pilot program.
In December, we received the Aging Mastery Grant. It is a $10,000 grant from NCOA, which is the National Councils on Aging, and MetLife to implement a pilot project to help seniors master the aging process. It's affectionately known as AMP, A-M-P, and it's an 8-week boot camp to share information about 8 topics to help seniors live a healthier life. We started with physical exercise, and we had Brett Bonlow come, and he did a workshop on telling people you can really start exercising at any age and give you great tips on getting into an exercise plan. Week 2 was nutrition.
Healthy eating.
Yes.
Healthy eating.
A staff member from Jordan Hospital will talk about the food groups, the new plate, how to add vegetables into your diet, and how to eat for one. Part of this program, in addition to the 8 weeks of boot camp type education programs, we have other educational opportunities that are offered after it. During week 3, we had medication management, and Kristen McGill from Jordan Hospital, she's the director of pharmacy, she talked about medication management. One thing that really stuck out for our seniors was the difference between an allergy and allergic reaction, and really understanding the difference with that. And today we just had falls prevention, and we had Darlene Messier from Phillips Lifeline talk about the program. And she talked about falls, the different things that can affect a fall, and things that you can change in your everyday life to prevent falls.
And there's been a lot of great overlap. The falls prevention presentation also focused on medication management as well as doing some exercise to improve your balance. So it's been a great cumulative, bunch of information for these people.
We are trying to work the program also in concert with 4 other senior centers throughout the country who are doing the same thing at the same time, more or less. So we have a weekly check-in with the group and the National Conference on National Council on Aging, who originated the program. Just because it is a work in progress, it is a pilot, So just lending each other's different ideas to the whole, see what is working and what may be challenging for the program. Adding in some of our extra activities like a cooking class to supplement the nutrition and healthy eating program as well. We have someone coming in to talk about burials at sea for as an add-on to the planning for your future or making difficult decisions or just deciding how you might want to do something in the end. We have
so week 5 will be communicating with your doctor, and there's nothing worse than leaving the doctor's appointment and saying, oh, I forgot to ask that. So we're going to have a professional from Jordan Hospital talk about that. Preventive benefits, talking about the preventive benefits that are out there, the things that you should be doing in advance to keep yourself healthy. And as Linda mentioned, advanced planning, which includes planning for your funeral, healthcare wishes, having the 5, doing the 5 wishes, healthcare proxy, and the documentation you really need. And finally, we'll be talking about evidence-based programs, and those are programs that are proven to make a difference in living a healthier life. So we're really excited about the program and many of the things that we'll be offering as part of this 8-week boot camp that will then continue another 8 weeks after it.
Right. That will follow the participants that we still have in the program for another 2 or 3 months before we send data in to the National Council on Aging and MetLife. So we're hoping to see good follow-up and consistency and maintenance so that the program will have been successful for them.
And what's been interesting is there's been 40 people who are participating in the program, but the feedback has been so positive. We're offering all these classes again starting in May in the evening. So it will be an 8-week session in the evening, offered on Thursdays from 5:30 to 7, and people can call the Senior Center for more details on the specific dates when each of these talks will take place.
Because those are open to the community as well as participants who may have missed those spots during the initial 8 weeks.
Kingston's police department has a new chief and many fine officers. There is one officer who is a bit unique, and PACTV Community News went to meet him.
Oliver is my partner, who is a 6-year-old German Shepherd. He's going to be 7 coming up. He's been with the town of Kingston approximately 5 years. When I did get him, he is a pure-breed German Shepherd from Slovakia. It took him roughly 20 days to come over from Slovakia to where I picked him up at a canine kennel over in Connecticut. Typical training for a patrol or police dog from the time you get him, which basically starts at the home, lasts roughly 4 months. It could be a little bit more, it could be a little less, depending on the performance of the dog. He's basically 5 days a week, 8 hours a day, and goes through scenarios, goes through basically everything from obedience training all the way up to apprehensions or what he's going to be trained for. After the academy, the Canine Academy, the typical maintenance for a dog is 8 hours, 16 hours, I apologize, 16 hours a month, which we break down to twice a month, 2 8-hour training days, where we go through scenarios again that have that we just come up and formulate, where the master trainer comes up with, or as much as actual cases or scenarios that other canine handlers have gone through where you want to expose to the dog so we can basically better our training abilities, better our apprehensions and skills. Canines, or police dogs, can be trained what we call dual purpose. You can have a patrol apprehension canine or patrol-oriented canine, but you could also cross-train him to detect narcotics. Or you could cross-train him to detect guns or firearms. Oliver, being a patrol dog, it covers a vast area. People say, oh, he's a police dog, he's a patrol dog, he's gonna eat me, he's gonna attack me. It's not the case, absolutely not the case. Should you be a little leery of him? Absolutely, because there's certain indications that may spark his curiosity or his, heighten his senses. But he is used because we're also not only assigned to Kingston, but we also are part of the search and rescue team from SEMLEC, which is Southeastern Mass Law Enforcement Council, where we cover the whole South Shore. So we're actually part of a search and rescue team. We're actually also part of a SWAT team. So his capabilities are not just patrol and what we do on patrol. So you do a track for a suspect, you could also do a track for a lost child. We've done tracks for Alzheimer's patients. We've done tracks for people that were just generally lost in the woods, because there's different ways of doing the tracking. You can air scent, ground disturbance, and crushed vegetation for the ground, which helps that dog pick up on the scent. Noises, their heightened sense of hearing capabilities. We could be out on a perimeter and hear somebody walking around or crushing around the woods, and all of a sudden you'll see that dog's ears, you know, like a satellite dish, you know, pivot and start focusing on that particular area, which would help us narrow down the search time that we have to check for that particular broad area. So it's when you say patrol dog, he's patrol, but patrol also covers lost children, lost wandering elderly adults, Alzheimer's patients, mentally challenged individuals. He's used for a broad variety, so he's not just a single tool, single use. He's a single tool, but multi-use.
Hi, this is Greg Martin. This is PCN's Design Corner, and we are here at the Ethan Allen Design Center in Plymouth. I am the senior design consultant person here. Today we are going to talk about window treatments. What window treatments do for your room. They complete your room and they bring your whole design together. Choosing the correct design for window treatments for your home is a really important part, and that's the important part of using a professional, to help you complete your project. Choosing the right textures, the right style for your home, and the right fabric is going to bring the whole room together and make a statement. Window treatments add value to your home. If you ever sell your home down the road, you'll be able to put that into your selling price. The proper window treatments will protect you from the UVA lights and give you overall function. It will also protect you from the cold in the winter. This is a really interesting drapery treatment. It's a bit of contemporary with a bit of traditional. There are these beautiful shears in the back. This has a really nice tape trim down the bottom, and this is faux silk. This is a really nice drapery treatment. There's a beautiful gilded drapery rod up there. The damask draperies are just framing the window. They're lined and interlining, so they have some heaviness to them. And then this is a beautiful shade that can go up and down and give you your privacy, also protect you from the UVA light, and this can be lined or it can be blackout lined. What's really nice about this window treatment behind me, it just brings the whole room together and speaks to all the fabrics and the texture of the room, as well as the color. And it's a gathered top, and there is this beautiful trim down the front of the drapery. I wanted to show you this drapery treatment. It's a rather simple rod, but what's really nice is the draperies are not lined, so it's more of a casement fabric, which you can basically see through it without being a real sheer. And then this is a fabric Roman shade, a casual Roman shade that can be put up and down. If you have any design dilemmas or need my help, I can be reached at gmartin@plymouth.ethanallen.com, or you can go onto Facebook, and under PCN Design Corner, you can shoot me an email through that and be able to tell me different segments that you'd like to see coming up in the future, or if you have any kind of questions at all, I would love to help.
Plymouth Plantation has many events planned, especially for school vacation week. From April 15th through the 19th, school-aged children can participate in ocean-related activities, see native arts and craft demonstrations, and learn about English home cooking during the time of the pilgrims. Visit the Plymouth Plantation website, plymouth.org, to find out more about their special school vacation programs.
Recently in the news, a Plymouth teenager, Cameron Fitzpatrick, passed away at age 19 unexpectedly from a peanut allergy. The Book Shack at the Kingston Mall is holding a fundraiser on April 20th at 7 p.m. to help raise funds for the grieving family. Musical Jam on Stage will present bands as well as local youth musicians. All proceeds go directly to the Fitzpatrick family. Ticket information can be found at the Book Shack website.
Hello, I'm Mary Lou Merzen, the Kingston Town Clerk. The month of April brings not showers, but elections to the town of Kingston. On Saturday, April 27th, our annual town election will be held. Precincts 1, 2, and 3 vote at the Kingston Elementary School, and Precinct 4 votes at the Kingston Townhouse. Polling hours are 8 o'clock in the morning to 6 p.m. This year's ballot, there are 12 uncontested positions. There are also 4 contested races. There are 4 candidates running for a 1-year spot on the Board of Selectmen. They are Peter Bonsek, Tammy Murray Cousins, Dennis Randall, and Lindsay Wilson. There are 3 candidates running for a 3-year spot on the Board of Selectmen. They are Joseph Kasna, Sam Coppola, and Elaine Fiore. There are 2 candidates running for a 1-year spot on the Planning Board. They are Susan Boyer and William Watson. There are 3 candidates running for 2 positions on the Board of Health. They are William Cavall and Daniel Saper and Tony Cushman. Absentee ballots for the annual town election are now available at the town clerk's office. A voter may apply for an absentee ballot if they are not available to vote during normal polling hours, have a physical disability, or for some religious belief. A person may apply in person and vote at the town clerk's office during normal business hours, or they may apply and submit an application in writing, and a ballot will be mailed to them. On Tuesday, April 30th, voters return to the polls at the town of Kingston for the special state primary, which is to be held to select party candidates to run in the June special election. This election is for a vacancy in the U.S. Senate to fill the seat previously occupied by former Senator John Kerry, who is now the U.S. Secretary of the State. Absentee ballots for this election are also available in the town clerk's office. Polling hours for this election are 7 o'clock in the morning to 8 o'clock at night. Again, Precincts 1, 2, and 3 vote at the Kingston Elementary School, and Precinct 4 votes at the Kingston Townhouse. For absentee voter convenience, the town clerk's office will be open on Tuesday, April 16th and Tuesday, April 23rd from 7 to 9 p.m. Voters may vote in either or both of these elections at this time. For additional voting information, you may look at the town's website at www.kingstonmass.org under the box labeled Voting and Election Information. Again, exercise your right to vote. Remember to vote on Saturday, April 27th and Tuesday, April 30th.
Thanks for watching PACTV Community News. Replay times are listed at pactv.org. Click on the PCN logo to watch each complete edition or individual story.
See us on YouTube just by searching for the PACTV Community News channel, and also like us on Facebook to receive previews each week with links to all our stories.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week on PACTV Community News.